I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Oh.
Welcome back to the very best place that you could be in the entire world, underworld or void, the VHS Doom Podcast and rental store. Hey, Mikey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Just sitting here in the void.
Yeah, just sitting. Well, no, we came back from the void. Are you in the void again?
Oh yeah, that's where I am currently. That's why it doesn't look like in the back room. I'm in the void.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. It's you've been taking them.
I got stabbed by a crazy lady like right before we started, and I was taken to the void. So yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. Well, oh God, we'll deal with that. Don't worry. We have some stuff that's coming. I can
I'll
help
get more
you with
detail when we get to the what happened to the VHS tapes.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good. But anyway, welcome back, everybody, and thank you for coming back to your favorite little podcast. This side of the Rio Grande or some shit. I don't know. If you haven't already, please give us a like, follow, rating, and please share this with your friends and enemies. For if they are your enemies, we shall torture them for you. But most importantly, please subscribe. We're at about 15 subscribers right now on Spotify. I think we have like 15, 20 on Apple Podcasts. So we really appreciate you guys subscribing who have. And if you have not yet done so, please go subscribe to fucking shit. Subscribe to fucking shit. Subscribe to our podcast. What was that? Diet Coke?
Yeah.
A little Diet Coke. I would like a Diet Coke, please. And what is that? What is that?
It's a 24-ounce monster.
Monster cum. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were quitting those.
Water bottle.
Jesus, you are so fucking hydrated. Holy shit. Well,
if I'm having a lot of caffeine, I need water. So.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, welcome back, everybody. And like I said, go subscribe to the show, motherfuckers. Also, if you have not, for our weekly pandering session, go check out our merch store, vhsdoom.com. Scroll all the way to the bottom. We got some cool shirts there. I am behind on designs. I haven't uploaded a bunch of ones that I've been working on, but hopefully in the next couple weeks, I don't know, I'll try to get. But the shirts that are there are pretty cool. So go check them out. Also, just FYI, anyone, no one's bought a shirt. So obviously you guys don't love us. Or, I'm sure you do. But you just might be poor. And that's fine, too. But
I heard the shipping for Canada is wild.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not about being poor. It's like if you live in Canada and you order a shirt,
you're buying like four shirts.
$40 to ship or something. So, sorry, Troy. Troy, if you're listening to this, give me your address and I'll send you a shirt for free because you're the best. But whoever out of all of you buys the first shirt, you have the opportunity. You'll be invited to come on the podcast and tell us why you make such fly by the seat of your pants decisions, such questionable decisions in life. No, but you can tell us what it's like, comfy, kind of cool, getting all the looks when you're out in public. I don't know. Anyway, so that's enough pandering. But also, if you happen to be a band director, an actor, and you're promoting a project, we want you to come on the show. We're really looking for some people to interview. So, if you're working on any kind of artistic endeavors, you want to promote yourself, feel free to reach out to us at vhsdoom@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. So anyway, yeah, so this week we're going to have actually a little bit slightly new format. We're going to see if you guys like it, but I really wanted to, put Mikey to work a little bit more because I feel like I fucking talk all the time. So this week we're gonna switch out a bit, and Mikey's gonna be doing some presenting. No pressure, Mikey. Anyway, fuck, Mike. How have you been, man?
I'm good. Just the usual shit.
Yeah. What's new this week? Anything?
Yeah, we just hung out over the weekend. We didn't really do much. We were supposed to go see my family, but I found out like one of them had COVID, and that kind of thing. Kind of threw it off, but thankfully everyone's okay now, and we're gonna be going. They're coming up for my son's birthday on Sunday.
Oh, almost Sammy's
his party.
birthday.
His party, yeah. Next Tuesday is his birthday.
He's gonna be 3?
Yep.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
That's crazy. I was just thinking about that earlier.
What size? Like what? I'll cut this out. What size? Clothes is he in right now? 3T?
2T, yeah.
2T? 2T? 3T?
Closer to 3T though, yeah.
3T. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, that's gonna be fun. What kind of are you gonna do? Dinosaurs? Like a dinosaur birthday party?
Yeah, it's dinosaur themed.
Nice. I figured. He likes that kind of stuff. That's cool. All right. Cool, man.
You guys think I'm annoying about movies? Listen to him about dinos.
One, I don't think you're annoying about movies.
I'm kidding around. He's not annoying either. I'm just kidding around.
I was going to say, two, Sammy's cool as shit, so I don't think he's annoying either. Anyway. Yeah. Well.
Oh, yeah. So there was that.
What you been watching?
Oh, yeah. I was just about to get to there.
Okay.
So I watched, let's start off with what related to this movie we're doing first. Friday the 13th, Part 2. From 1981. 5 years after the events of the first film, a summer camp is now infamous. Camp Crystal Lake is prepared to open. But a legend of Jason is weighing heavily on their proceedings.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
It pretty much like the final girl in that one pretty much gets like murdered in the first like scene of the second one.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do that, really.
Yeah, it's a really good one. They copied a few kills from Mario Bava's A Bay of Blood. We talked about it in the other episode, Torso.
Yeah.
There's a one where like a couple are having sex and Jason just comes down and like impales them with a spear. Mm-hmm. And then the guy in the wheelchair gets like a knife into his face. Mm-hmm. That's the other one that was taken from that movie too. It's a good movie. Okay. I love I guess call him Baghead Jason because he has like the little like potato sack over his head.
Yeah, because he didn't get his mask until 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finds it from one of the kids there.
Right. Yeah.
It's a good one. I would say watch it.
Yeah. Especially a lot of people say that's the best in the whole franchise. That's a very highly rated.
I go between that one and 4.
Okay.
I like 4 a lot better. Not better, but like I like that one too. It's the director of The Burning. Is the director of that one.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Next one from 1981 also. Final Exam. A psycho killer shows up on a college campus to slash up pretty co-eds and dumb jocks. There's this weird scene that I feel like you couldn't make now where it's like a prank and you're like in a college area and like a van comes out and these guys with guns come out. But it's just like the like frat house just like messing with people.
Gotcha. Okay. Things that would get you murdered today. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good one. Next one, 2009's Daybreakers.
Okay.
Starring Ethan Hawke, Willem Dafoe, Sam Neill.
Mm-hmm.
Great cast, I think. In the year 2019, a plague has... That's really scary. Wait,
what?
Reading the plot. Like,
oh, no.
It takes place in 2019, and it's a plague.
But they made it in 2009?
Yes.
So they made this in 2009 about a plague that was coming in 2019? Holy shit.
Let me
Okay.
watch this. A plague that transforms every human into vampires. Faced with dwindling blood supply, the fractured dominant race plots their survival. Meanwhile, the researchers work on a covert band of vamps on the way to save humankind. This is such a weird way they wrote this. Yeah, I love this
Jeez.
movie. Ethan Hawke is really good in it. The creature effects, I think, are good in it. I think there's some CGI in it, but I really like it a lot.
Okay.
Like
Cool.
if the vampires eat the other vampires, they become like these like mutants. Like not like
Like
mutants, but like
super
more like bat
vampires?
looking.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, that looks
Gotcha.
like bats almost. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then the last one was 2023's Barbie movie.
Oh, you watch
Uh, I
Barbie.
really like. Yes, yes.
Okay.
I really liked it a lot. I like Greta Gerwig as a director. I thought this was awesome. Ryan
Hmm.
Gosling was funny as hell in it.
That's what I've heard. I haven't watched it. Carla really
I
wants to
love the
watch it.
political
So
stance of the movie too. I
yeah.
think the people who hate it just don't understand movies, have zero media literacy.
Okay. Okay. Wow, that's a big statement. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah. I love this movie a lot, and
Nice.
that's what I
Cool.
watched this week. What did you watch? What did you do actually?
Yeah, so actually, I watched two this week. I watched two. I fit one more in. I thought I was only coming in with one, but then earlier today, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna like watch a movie while I work.
I had a
So,
stack of movies. I passed out like a bunch of times throughout the week.
dude, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But well, anyway, so what I did this week, because I guess I should talk about that first, right? So this week, what did I do? Not shit. No, this weekend, like, the regular stuff. Like, well, you're an adult, you clean your fucking house, So I cleaned the house.
Yep, that's
Um,
why I didn't say anything because that's literally
yeah,
what I did.
right. Did a bunch of laundry.
It was raining all weekend, so I couldn't do anything else.
Yeah, for real. I hung out with my daughter, took her to the park. It's all the stuff I talked about like a million times, right?
That's why I
But
said
all
usual
good.
shit.
Yeah, the usual shit, but it wasn't bad. Anything that stuck
No.
out? No, not really. Just had fun with the fam. So, I love it. I love having fun with the family. But what I watched, this week, I watched two. The first one that I watched that I made a point, like, I'm going to watch this movie, is actually called 13 Fanboy from 2021. And that's actually, it's directed by Debbie Sue Voorhees, who obviously was in the Friday the 13th franchise. But she directed this, and she gets killed off in like the first 5 minutes of the film. It stars as like the primary stars, Haley Greenbauer, who plays Kelsey Voorhees, which would be her granddaughter in that film, and then Dee Wallace is really like the secondary
Oh,
actor,
she's
but
in it?
also, yep, Judy Aronson, Lar Park Lincoln, C.J. Graham.
Oh, wow.
Dude, there's an amazing
So
scene with
not
Kane
only Kane
Hodder.
Hodder, but he was in it too.
What's
Because
that?
he was the other Jason too. That's crazy.
Yeah. So Kane Hodder and these people all play themselves, right? So that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like they're all. The movie is about a crazed, obsessed fanboy who's stalking and killing off his favorite horror actors, essentially, but primarily Friday the 13th actors and actresses. It's not like what I see you laughing.
You didn't hear me?
No, what'd you
I
say?
was like, and no, guys, it wasn't me who was killing the people.
No, it definitely wasn't. They do reveal who the killer was there at the end. But anyway, yeah, there's kind of a twist ending that you're not expecting. It was actually a lot of fun. So the movie is relatively new. I mean, 2021, but I think it only made like $11,000 at the box office. It was very, very low turnout for that film. It's all about these actors and actresses that have to deal with crazy fans, right? So maybe that doesn't play well with the fans, but it was definitely a movie made for the actors and actresses. Kane Hodder has a really deep part in it though, where he talks about like when his father died and him not saying that he loved his father and make sure that you tell my sons I love them. There's like some intense shit in the movie, but I mean, it was a lot of fun. I definitely recommend to go check it out. 13 Fanboy. It's on Tubi. Everything I watch is pretty much always on Tubi. And then the other thing that I watched today to try to have two movies to come in with this for this episode was another Sean S. Cunningham film. Holy shit. Ugh, Sean. That's a Shawnee bird.
Did you watch Last House on the Left again?
The New Kids.
Oh, okay. I'm just kidding.
No.
I mean, he helped produce that one, so that's why I said that.
I watched 19. Yeah, I know he did. He did. I watched the New Kids from 1985.
I've never seen it. I always wanted to see
the
it.
New Kids. Yeah, it's good, man. It's a lot of fun. So it's James Spader. He's like the villain. Then Shannon Presby and Lori Loughlin. Lori Loughlin was like a baby in this movie, so she was super young. It was a lot of fun. So it's
How old was James
basically
Spader
a
in
brother and a sister.
How old was
What's
James Spader in that?
He's a baby too. He looks like he's like
Yeah, as
15,
I thought.
16, 17, 18, 20, something like that. But essentially the plot, brother and a sister, so that's Presby and Laughlin, move to Florida and fight local hoodlums led by a twisted drug dealer who's played by James Spader. Their parents die in a car wreck really early, and that sets up the whole premise of them moving in with their aunt and uncle and trying to resurrect like a carnival and dealing with a bunch of rednecks, essentially. So it's fun. It was a fun little movie, kind of like war-ish. They're fighting each other.
That's
and
cool.
trying
I want to check it out.
It's tit for tat. Yeah, pretty cool. There's some like, okay, I'll just say there's a scene where someone cuts the throat of a bunny rabbit and drops it in the shower with
Was it
Lori
real?
Loughlin. And I was like, oh, God damn. I don't think so. Maybe. It definitely didn't seem as real as the snake.
I was just going to ask you that. Dude, that's obviously probably real, yeah. The way it was moving looked like it was real.
We'll talk about that. Yeah, no, that was real. That's 100% real. Actually, I did dig into that. We'll talk about that when we get to that, though. But yeah, so that's kind of what I watched. Definitely go check those out. 13 Fanboy and the New Kids. So yeah, man. That's it. Cool. Well, I guess we can go ahead and start getting things checked back in from last week. But you said we ran into a problem. Well, let me.
No.
So what we sent you home with?
You hear that?
It's okay. No, what? What? Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck was that, Mikey? Are you dead? Oh my God, dude! If you guys are watching this on YouTube, Mikey's literally bleeding out. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna call for the paramedics. Oh God, did Scabby just revive you?
Yeah, he did. Holy shit!
Oh, wow! I heard a burp, and then you're like, "Whoa! All right, nice. Thanks, Scab. Scab coming through clutch as is tradition."
Yeah, there's this crazy lady back here, and she's saying that somebody's son is lost, but I don't understand it.
Oh, weird. Okay. Well, so all right, just we sent you guys home with the usual. So last week it was Cannibal Terror from 81, Alice, Sweet Alice from 76, Toolbox Murders from 78, Death Walks at Midnight 1972, and Forbidden Photos of a Lady Above Suspicion from 1970. Did we get any of those back, Mikey? And why is she stabbing? I'm so confused.
It's happening again.
What?
It happened again.
What's happened? What the fuck?
Oh,
What
I got stabbed
happened?
in my face.
Oh my God, you're fucking bleeding everywhere, bro. Where is this? I don't see a lady.
She's behind you.
Is she? What? I don't know. Is she an apparition? What the fuck, bro? Did somebody curse these
Dude, watch out.
VHSs? What? Okay, I'm dodging something right now. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, I just pressed the wrong button. I'm okay.
Okay, So, did someone curse the VHSs?
Well,
What's going on?
I
Is
had
that a
to
ghost?
kill that lady, so now she's not like. And now her son is at the front door, and like he's dead too, and I'm scared.
What the fuck? Why did you have to kill
She was
a
stabbing
lady?
the shit out of me.
Why is she here?
I don't know. She said she used to work here.
Okay. No, somebody definitely owned the store before we did. Interesting. Oh my God. Oh, I can hear her. She's saying, holy fuck. She's saying that somebody wasn't paying attention to the rewinding machine and her son got sucked into it and torn to
He
shreds.
became it.
So now he became a part of
He
the
is the
rewinding
VHS player.
machine?
We have a talking VHS player now.
Holy shit. Oh no, look. Listen. I have to kill all VHS store employees because you let my son die.
Mike was too busy doing things in the back room.
Were you having sex with
No.
something in the back room?
I'm married. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, see, I don't know. See, it's weird. Like, I get it, a couple horny teenagers taking off. They're not watching somebody drown. Like, yeah, but like, a VHS store seems like a pretty risk-averse place. I don't know. Maybe not. Not this store, I guess.
Yeah, we have a really weird back room.
Yeah, we do. We'll let you guys check it out at some point. Anyway, okay, so did we actually get any VHSs back?
No, just a copy of Friday the 13th.
So just a copy of Friday the 13th.
And it's from the box set too. I can't even sell this. It says don't sell.
Cannot be sold individually.
Yep.
Okay.
So we have one copy left.
I don't know, bro. We're gonna go out of business. It's real soon, real soon. But okay, all right. Well, fuck it. Whatever. It's all good. I guess, Mikey, are you still bleeding? Do you need any band-aids? You need the paramedics?
Wait. What's
that
noise?
All right. I don't know. What is that? Is that Scabby Boy? What's up, Scabby Boy? Hello?
I'm not talking to you, Dylan. Fuck you.
Who's that? That's not Scabby.
Yes.
Is that little Scabby Mane?
What the fuck you think his is?
Yeah, it's little Scabby Mane. What's up, bitch? Where's your dad?
He's
Don't
in
make-
Kentucky.
He's in Kentucky. Well, don't make me call him to spank your ass, little Scabby Mane. Okay? Me and Scab, we're cool. Little Scabby Mane, I'll beat your fucking ass. All right, good, little bitch. Okay, well, anyway, I guess we should get started. Fuck, this is
we're getting attacked.
I don't know. We're off the rails. Let's you know what? Before we get started, let's hear a quick word from our show sponsors today. I wonder what that
Diabetes.
Nah. All right, it might be.
I know what it's gonna be.
I don't know. What is
do you remember that Dracula video I sent you the other day? Dracula Flow?
Oh my
That's my profile picture on Twitter right now. I've been tweeting like him all morning.
No, you're fucking ridiculous, bro. You're gonna get banned.
Actually, I'm getting likes on that shit. I don't know.
Hey, you've been doing good, man. Dracula Flow. That's awesome.
I'll read. You want me to read one of the tweets?
Yeah, go for it.
Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh. I thought this was funny, but nobody liked it yet. I'm snorting that shit that put me in the same POW camp as John McCain. I call it John McCain.
Holy shit, bro. You fucking stupid. Drop another bar for it.
I'm trying to wait, hold on. I gotta find it because I did it last night.
How high were you?
Not that much. Oh no. This is like when I was on my walk. Okay, I was just like using Twitter. I wasn't even high. Dug up Ronald Reagan's femur to use as a crack pipe. Now I'm seeing Nancy sucking cock.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? What the? Oh, I might have to put that in the after credits.
Please,
We'll see.
please.
You know what? Maybe I'll be the sponsor.
Oh, goddamn. Okay, sorry. I'm crying.
Dude, yeah, so last week at the end of the episode, I did the after credits of like, this is your brain on drugs. I'm just going to do that bit, and then I'm going to put your statements in there. Let's see. All right. Let's see.
Sorry, I was laughing really, really hard. That hurt.
That's okay. That's fun. We're having fun, and that's what matters. All right, everybody. So this week we're not going to quite press play as usual. Now this is a movie, but we're taking you on a special trip. So this week we are going to Camp Crystal Lake. And in good news, we don't have to drive this week. Scabby has gifted me with a couple of his very special scab tabs, which are essentially just scabs that we're going to eat. He assured me if you take a sip of gasoline while eating the scabs,
No, we have to huff the gasoline as we huff.
We huff it and then we sip it, and then it'll allow us to pass interdimensionally into any location that we want to go. We just have to focus really hard.
We're gonna have to cut this out.
No, absolutely not.
We're not cutting out the huffing gas?
Now, oh no, fuck no. We're huffing gas and we're sipping it. Now, I would absolutely never, ever, ever advise anyone to attempt anything like this. But for some reason, Scabby doesn't want me dead. Little Scabby Main does, but Scabby and I are cool. So I think we're going to be safe. At least we won't die. So, all right, everybody grab your tab. Here you go, Mikey. Here's your tab.
Thank you.
Down your tongue. All right, and then do a little huff, huff. And then a little sip, sip. All right. Holy fucking shit. There's a beautiful lake over there. Oh, looks like we may have shot back a little too far in time, though. Looking at my watch here, says it's Friday, June 13th, 1980. Are you okay? You're still flashing a little bit. Get yourself together. Compose yourself. All right.
Sorry.
Looks like I see some storm clouds off in the distance. Looks like it might be a bit of rain coming in. Should we go hide in that cabin together, Mikey?
What? There's an old guy right there. He has something to tell you.
Oh, hey, what's up, bud? What's up?
His name is Ray, I think.
Fuck.
Don't go in that place. Don't go in Camp
Yeah,
Blood.
are you the messenger of God?
I will hide in your pantry. He's gone.
Holy shit, bro.
I love that scene where he just comes out of the pantry. They're like wondering what the noise is.
I see an old lady scampering through the woods real fast. She's real fucking fast.
Yeah.
God damn.
I know.
Does she look familiar?
Yeah, that was the lady that's behind you right now.
Fucking get. No, you know what? She just ran through me.
Oh shit! She got shanked.
I don't think they can. No, I don't think they can see us. I think she just ran through me. I don't think they can see us.
Why did she just say "fuck you, Dylan"?
So this might be. Oh, no, I think that was Scabby. I don't know.
It was in a woman's voice.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Anyway, whatever. So, all right. Here's what I think's happening. 1, we went back in time. 2, we're at Camp Crystal Lake. 3, I don't think anybody can see us, but I think we can see them. Kind of like like It's a Wonderful Life, right? When he sees his.
That's a
wife
good idea.
Himself. I think we're in that.
Yeah, we are.
So, I think I think we'll be okay. All right. Well, I guess let's take a seat on this porch because it looks like it's gonna rain. I see some teenagers frolicking around with their bras off. So let's
What?
read the
No,
back of
thank
the
you.
box and get
I'm
started.
married.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out.
No, I was trying to do a funny voice and I couldn't do it, so it's good.
Absolutely a creepy thing, but whatever. That's how people lived back in 1980.
Kevin Bacon was a creeper in that movie.
At the camp, I guess. Oh, fucking yeah. Anyway, all right, let's read the back of the box.
Okay.
Mikey.
All right. Terror and suspense abound in this 24-hour nightmare of blood. Camp Crystal Lake has been shuttered for 20 years due to several vicious unsolved murders. The new camp owner and 7 young counselors are readying the property for reopening despite warnings of a death curse by local residents. Death curse. The curse proves true on Friday the 13th as one by one each counselor is stalked and violently killed.
Murder. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, let's jump in. We're going to start talking about just a little bit of notes on the cast, crew, and the company. So Friday the 13th is a 1980 American independent slasher film that was produced and directed
so crazy.
by Sean S. Cunningham.
I love it when like independent movies become like big like studio films. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or franchise,
like Halloween, I mean, was produced on a budget of $300,000 and made
what was this
million.
one? This one was like even lower, right?
You know. Yeah, this one was.
By two.
No, this one was made for a little bit more.
I see that.
It was made for $550,000, but it still made $60 million.
That is wild.
So. Yeah. So I mean, this was obviously the beginning of an era, right? But so it was written by Victor Miller, starred Betsy Palmer, Adrienne King, Harry Crosby, Laurie Bartram, Mark Nelson, Janine Taylor, Robbie Morgan, and Kevin Bacon. Its plot follows a group of teenage camp counselors who are murdered one by an unknown killer while they're attempting to reopen the abandoned summer camp that has a tragic past. Prompted by the success of John Carpenter's Halloween in 1978, director Cunningham put out an advertisement to sell the film.
It was just a poster that said Friday the 13th on it, nothing else. That's the funniest thing.
Yep. Isn't that? While Miller was, God, Jesus Christ, while Miller was Jesus Christ, he was still drafting the screenplay. After casting the film in New York City, filming took place in New Jersey in the summer of 1979 on an estimated budget of $550,000. A bidding war ensued over the finished film, ending with Paramount Pictures acquiring the film for domestic distribution, while Warner Brothers secured international distribution rights. It was released on May 9th, 1980, which was Friday the 13th was a major box office success. Grossed $59.8 million, almost $60 million worldwide. Critical response was divided, with some praising the film's cinematography and score, while numerous others derided it for its depiction of graphic violence. Aside from being the first independent film of its kind to secure distribution in the U.S. by a major studio,
Paramount.
Its box office success led to a long series of sequels, 10 to be exact, a crossover with the Nightmare on Elm Street film series, and a 2009 series reboot.
I've been meaning to ask you, have
Friday
you seen...
the 13th Part 2
Sorry. Have you seen the remake?
Was released 1 year later. Okay, what?
I don't know when to add in like a little thing, so I was just like trying to say it. Have you seen the remake?
No, you're good. I have not.
I will recommend it. It's good,
Is
yeah.
It good?
For a remake from like, what was that, 2009? It's good. Because there's a lot of horseshit that became like remakes of movies at that time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That was like the time. Now, so the remake, the 2009 remake poster has Jason.
It's Jason,
on
yeah.
The cover. Does he have the mask in the remake?
He has a mask and like this like military jacket kind of thing.
Okay, so it's not a real.
It's like
remake.
it's like a requel.
Is there a Is there a Mrs. Voorhees in it?
I can't remember. It's been like a couple years since I've seen it. I will say that it feels like a requel because it mixes a couple like different plots from different movies.
Oh, okay.
But the kills are solid.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. Now I want to see it, and I believe it is on.
I think it is. Yeah.
I think.
I have it in. It came with the box
check it
set
out.
from Scream Factory. I got.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna watch it. Mikey recommends.
Mhm.
Okay. So, just a couple more notes. This movie, as I said, was directed by Sean S. Cunningham. It was written by Victor Miller. Oh my God! Holy shit!
I have so much carbonated drinks.
Did
and
you
only
hear in
worked
the
once.
void?
Oh, the bombs?
No,
Yeah.
I'm drinking
You told me
water.
last time.
Yeah, dude, weren't they wild? The void bombs? Holy
They kind of
shit.
followed you.
I wonder if we could. They did. They were like, boom. I don't think burps are doing anything weird here, but who
No,
knows?
it's just
Never
annoying
know.
the
We
shit out
might
of
see
people.
Something crazy. Holy fuck! Yeah,
They-
right. Just as usual. Do you hear that? Do you? I think I hear. I think I hear somebody screaming. Oh fuck! We're in for it. I definitely see the clouds coming in too. I'm starting to see some rain. Oh,
There's a
shit.
snake under your foot.
Okay. All right. Oh fuck! Oh, go on, Snakey. Go on, Snakey boy. Don't worry. I'm not a fucking murderer.
Like Kevin
Go
Bacon.
on. All right. Goodbye. Yeah.
No, he
fuck
didn't do it. The
Bacon,
other guy did it.
bitch.
No, Kevin Bacon jumped on the bed and tried scaring them like an idiot.
Right, yeah. Kevin Bacon jumped on the bed to get them to get the snake to fall out of it or something, and then they cut it with the knife. We'll get to that. I have
That's
some notes
wild.
on that. That's a serious note for me. Anyway, all right. So
Yeah, I see that right
cinematography
now.
in this movie was. Oh, okay. Cinematography in this movie was by Barry Adams. It was edited by Bill Frieda. The music was by Harry Manfredini.
Manfredini.
Harry Manfredi.
No, Manfredini.
Manfredini. God damn fucking Italian names. Manfredini.
He's a really good composer too.
He is. I just can't say his fucking name. The production company was Georgetown Productions, Inc., and it was distributed by Paramount in the U.S. and Warner Brothers
Oh, he did
Internationally.
Slaughter High too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the runtime was 95 minutes, and as we already said, that it doesn't matter. Okay, that's it. All right, so for this movie, because there's again, as I've said a bunch of times, with movies that are big productions with lots of fan input and
Especially the first one.
you get a lot of production notes and a lot of additional notes about the film. So we're not going to jump into the plot like we would on some movies. But Mikey and I are going to take a couple minutes to discuss some of our favorite points of the plot of this film.
I think we have the same. What's it called?
Like
Yeah,
the
I saw
notes?
your notes like this morning, and like I was gonna write them, but it's literally the same thing.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I'll take one. You can take the next.
Okay.
We'll do it like that. So, my first note, dude, I was so sad that the cook like never made it to the camp. Even that was like unbelievably depressing. But what I did notice was that when she gets into town, right, and they're like, "Oh, you're going to Camp Blood."
I like that title if that was the movie.
The guy. Yeah, that would have been a
Yeah.
cool title, right? I think
There's
a
a low budget slasher like killer clown like shot on video movies called Camp Blood. I have them. They're pretty.
Oh,
they're
nice.
you know like no budget movies. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Well, anyway, so when she's in town and she's getting driven out to the crossroads by that guy in like the oil truck, so I thought it was kind of funny. So the oil truck that he's driving.
Oh, it says Stanhope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says
Does
Stanhope. That's why I was confused by your note.
I think it
says Stanhope, New Jersey. That's a place, Dylan.
No, I know. I hope New Jersey is a place too, but I'm curious now. Okay, oil truck in Friday, 13th. Because I literally just watched this like last night.
I just watched it like 40 minutes ago.
I believe.
Yeah, look, if you type in on Google,
Oh, it does say
yeah,
Stanhope, doesn't it?
Waterloo Road.
Interesting. Okay.
What were you gonna say?
Well, then Well, no. So I got married. So Hope, New Jersey, was only like 15 minutes south of where I got married, which is in Oxford, New Jersey. It's all
I
kind of
have
in
no
the
idea
same
where
like,
that is.
area
I lived in New
anyway.
Jersey for 25 years of my life.
It's out west. It's like
Okay,
southwest. Let's see where. Now I'm curious. Where's Stanhope, New Jersey?
Isn't that like Central Jersey?
Yeah, Stanhope. No, you know what? Stanhope is by like Hackettstown
Oh,
and
okay.
Olive. Lake Hopticon. So that's a little farther north of where I was. I would have been like I got married down by like Washington
Oh, okay.
Township or like whatever. So not it's south of there. But anyway, whatever. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, yeah, I know. I recognize that. Maybe I'll cut this whole thing out though. But yeah. So when when the cook girl gets killed, what's her name in the movie?
Hold on. Let me see.
Alicia?
I don't remember. Do you have the cast notes in there? Okay,
I do. Yeah. Annie.
Annie. Okay. I think
Was it Annie? Yeah. Yeah, because she actually wasn't even auditioning. Yeah, so when Annie gets killed and they slice her throat, so I guess in different versions they may have like niced this.
I think they
up
did
more,
because it didn't look like a problem on my end.
The version that I watched, which is on Amazon, on Prime or HBO Max, actually, you can see a really big color difference between her throat and her face. So it's like really white. So it looks like they didn't do the makeup like super well.
Yo, it's Tom Savini.
That effect. Yeah, no, I love Tom Savini.
Yeah, we are Tom Savini fans.
So, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of Tom Savini, okay, so I'll let you read the next note, but I got
so Dylan in capital letters put snake with like 4 exclamation points.
The snake.
That snake. They murdered that snake. Okay, they used the machete and just killed that snake. I understand. They were trying to introduce the machete into the movie as like the weapon, and then like they just like brutally murder a snake that didn't need to be like stabbed to death like that.
Right. So here's what happened with that one. I looked into this. So the trivia notes, Amazon does.
I love that
trivia
shit.
Notes, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I have. Obviously, I have Friday the 13th on hard copy, but sometimes it's easier for me to load up my laptop and watch something on Amazon, right? So, anyway, it has all of these trivia notes, and one of the trivia notes said, "Did you know that the snake is actually killed, and it was someone's pet, and Tom Savini asked to borrow it?"
But I thought he wasn't there that day,
right? Well, that's the thing. So I had to start looking into it because the note just says Tom Savini asked to borrow someone's snake and then he killed it.
I doubt he would do that.
But no, I don't think so. So I was Googling it, and one of the first results is Tom Savini's Twitter, well, X or whatever. And there's a tweet.
That's Twitter.
Says,
fuck that
just
shit.
So everybody knows. Yeah, right. Just so everybody knows, I was not on set the day that the snake was murdered. And I did not choose to murder the snake. So he very much stands by the fact that he borrowed the snake so they could have the snake, but I guess he was going to do a prop snake or something like that. I don't know. But while he was not there, they actually killed
That's ridiculous.
Snake, so fuck.
That reminds me of like a video I saw of a cop. They were like putting down like snakes in this like snake retreat thing. And like they accidentally, the guy who like runs it or something, his snake was like in one of the things and they accidentally killed it. And they kept saying like, "Oh, we'll fix it." He's like, "How can you fix it? You put a nail in my snake." Because they were putting down like snakes with like a nail gun, and like they accidentally did his. And then when they found out, you could see it, like they saw the body camera, like, we fucked up.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Well, why are they putting?
I'm guessing they're like poisonous snakes or something.
Or like those pythons in Florida that are
probably or
something. Gotcha. Florida, man. Anyway, okay, so the next note, personally, my favorite kill in the
Kevin
entire
Bacon's
movie
tracheotomy
has to be Kevin Bacon's tracheotomy with the arrow.
Oh my
That's
God, so
from
good.
The underside. That was really good. So I didn't think that the throat slash for the cook was that great in the beginning, but they really made up for it with the Kevin Bacon tracheotomy.
I love the axe to the face.
What? Yeah, he and his girlfriend.
I just
Like,
wish it was on screen a little bit more. But I know like probably like 80. What was it? 80. They probably didn't have like the effects to do it like on screen at that time.
Yeah, 1979, 1980 would have been really hard to get an actual axe swinging at.
I mean, Savini's definitely done in other movies, obviously, in other Friday the 13th, but yeah.
Yeah. I think you have to do some creative camera work on that, but yeah, those are really cool. Do you have any other plot or like full notes you want to
I thought it was funny when they did kill the snake. The guy is like, she's like, "Is it dead?" He's like, "If it has a shorter clone."
That was stupid. I was like,
I don't know. I thought that was funny as hell. Like, you're such a fucking dickhead.
I mean, yeah. Well, that's the whole point. That guy is a super dick throughout the whole movie. He was the one who was drowning.
Yeah,
and, like, then
I thought that was kind of funny, honestly.
Yeah. It was a funny line, but I was like, fucking asshole. Yeah, that just, I mean, listen, it's 1979, 1980. There was animal violence in movies still. Obviously, if you've watched anything Italian.
Oh, when the camp director gets killed, it was so. I didn't really like how quick it was.
Yeah,
it was just like a stab in the stomach. Yeah. He got a tummy ache.
He was like, oh. Yeah, that was it. He just was gone. But they were being quick at the end, right? You have to wrap it up.
So. They wanted a larger body count, I noticed.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Cool. All right. Well, that's kind of our plot notes, just some things that we found interesting throughout the plot itself. But now we're going to move on into production notes and notes on the film and its development. So Friday the 13th was produced and directed by Cunningham, who had previously worked with filmmaker Wes Craven on Last House on the Left. Cunningham, inspired by John Carpenter's Halloween, wanted Friday the 13th to be shocking, visually stunning, and make you jump out of your seat, quote. Wanting to distance himself from Last House on the Left.
I can see why, though.
Cunningham wanted Friday the 13th to be more of a roller coaster ride. I'm assuming because it's a video nasty and had
probably just the content of it.
Content of it was.
I feel like that's his most brutal movie. Yeah. I mean, like he's done he did Friday the 13th, obviously, and like I don't think that's as. I don't know. Like the kills in Friday the 13th, like it's just like it's like that, but like a rape revenge movie is like more fucked up. I think
that content is unbelievably hard to watch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, especially as like a parent. So anyway, the original screenplay was tentatively titled "A Long Night at Camp Blood," which is a great.
That would have been a great title.
While working on a redraft of the screenplay, Cunningham proposed the title Friday the 13th. After which Miller began redeveloping. Cunningham rushed out to place an advertisement in Variety using the Friday the 13th title. Worried that someone else owned the rights to the title and wanting to avoid potential lawsuits, Cunningham thought it would be best to find out immediately. He commissioned a New York advertising agency to develop his concept of Friday the 13th.
Do you want me to bring the poster up on the screen?
Go for it. Which consisted of a big block letters bursting through a pane of glass. In the end, Cunningham believed there were no problems with the title, but distributor George Mansour stated, there was a movie before ours called Friday the 13th, The Orphan. It was a moderately successful film, but someone still threatened to sue. Either Phil Scaruti paid them off or it was finally resolved.
That's the poster.
Nice. There you go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that we can do this. There you go, YouTube. And it's Phil Scuderi. Phil Scuderi paid them off, or it was resolved. I just can't talk and can't pronounce anybody's name. So, fun. All right, the screenplay was completed in mid-1979. Oh, Jesus. By Victor Miller, who later went on to write for several television soap operas, including Guiding Light, One Life to Live, and All My Children. At the time, Miller was living in Stratford, Connecticut, near Cunningham, and the two had been collaborating on potential film projects. Miller delighted in inventing a serial killer who turned out to be somebody's mother, a murderer whose only motivation was her love for her child. He said, quote, I took motherhood and turned it on its head, and I think that was great fun. Mrs. Voorhees was the mother I'd always wanted. Holy shit. A mother who would have killed
Betsy
for
Palmer
her
did a
kids.
great job as
Miller,
Pamela Voorhees.
she did, but she trashed the film.
That's wild.
So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that, yeah. Miller was unhappy about the filmmaker's decision to make Jason Voorhees the killer in the sequels. He said, quote, Jason was dead from the very beginning. He was a victim, not a villain. So the idea of Jason appearing at the end of the film was initially not used in the original script. In Miller's final draft, the film ended with Alice merely floating on a lake. Jason's appearance was actually suggested by makeup designer Tom
He's been
Savini.
called Jason's father before.
Yeah, he is. He's Jason's father, and he made the future possible, I think. So Savini stated, quote, the whole reason for the cliffhanger at the end was I had just seen Carrie, so we thought that we needed a good chair.
Like when her hand comes out of the ground.
I said, let's bring in Jason. Yeah, dude, holy shit. I'll tell you what, that jump scare with Jason at the end, I've seen this movie a bunch, and it still makes me
You got me an
jump. I was like,
autographed picture of that one from the guy who played
I did, yeah.
Jason in that one.
Yeah, the very first little baby Jason. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, so let's talk a little bit about some casting notes. So there are a lot of casting notes, and I just kind of went through and picked and choose like some very important ones, but we're not talking about everything that has to do with each character here.
Whoa.
A New York.
I saw the producers wanted Sally Field for something. That's different.
I know. Yeah. Well, they didn't, but they couldn't. They didn't have the budget. So, well, anyway. So we'll get there. So a New York based firm headed by Julie Hughes and Barry Moss was hired to find 8 young actors to play the camp's staff members. Cunningham admits that he was not looking for great actors, but anyone that was likable and appeared to be a responsible camp counselor. The way that Cunningham saw it, the actors needed to look good, they needed to read the dialogue somewhat well, and work cheap. Moss and Hughes were happy to find 4 actors, Kevin Bacon, Laurie Bartram, Peter Brower, and Adrienne King, who had previously appeared on soap operas. The role of Alice Hardy was set up as an open casting call. That was a publicity stunt used to attract more attention to the film. The producers originally wanted Sally Field for the role of Alice, but they realized that they could not afford her, an established high-profile actress, and they went for unknowns instead. According to Adrienne King, originally, the producers were looking really hard for a name actress to play Alice. They finally realized that even if they could find somebody like that who was willing to do it, they would not be able to afford her. So they decided to go with new talent instead. Speaking of Alice Hardy, holy shit, I think I see her running through the trees over there. Fuck, is she carrying, what is she carrying? Is that some rope? Fuck, I don't know. Okay, whatever. Are you okay? What happened? Did you die? Mikey's choking himself. Autoerotic asphyxiation. You're muted. I can't hear you.
I was acting like I got stabbed.
Did you just stab yourself? They can't even see us. Mikey just carries a knife. He's like, drama. Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. So continuing. So King earned an audition primarily because she was the friend of someone who was working in Moss and Hughes' office. And Cunningham felt that she embodied the qualities of Alice. After she auditioned, Moss recalls Cunningham commenting that they saved the best actress for last. As Cunningham explains, he was looking for people that could behave naturally, and King was able to show that to him in the audition. Now, Robbie Morgan, who played Annie, which would be the cook, was not even auditioning for the film when she was offered the role. So while in her office, Hughes looked at Morgan and proclaimed, "You're a camp counselor." And the next day, Morgan was on set, which is Wild. Morgan only appeared on set for one day to shoot all of her scenes. Rex Everhart, who portrayed
That sounds like a porn
Innos,
name.
did not film. Right, it did. Rex Everhart.
Well, it would be Everhard.
Did Everhard.
I mean, look at my name right now.
Rock Everhard. Willie B. Hardigan. And I'm good old Rufus John Voorhees the third.
Waiting for Dylan to get the joke.
All right. So,
Will he be hard again?
Will he be hard again? I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. All right. So, Rock Everhard, who portrays Innos, did not film the truck scenes with Morgan. So she had to either act with an imaginary Innos or exchange dialogue with Tasso Savrakis. Greek names. Holy shit. Don't you ever do a Greek episode.
I do have a couple Greek movies we could watch.
No.
Island of Death is pretty good.
So that was Savini's assistant who would sit in the truck with her. So they would do lines together. So that scene where he and her are in the truck together and he's being a creep didn't actually happen. They were with different people filming lines. Okay. So next, let's see here. Estelle Parsons was initially asked to portray the film's killer, Mrs. Voorhees, but declined with her agent citing that the film was too violent and did not know what kind of actress would play such a part. Shelley Winters was also offered the part. But
that's a weird one.
Right. Hughes and Moss sent a copy of the script to Betsy Palmer in hopes that she would accept the part. Palmer could not understand why someone would want her for a part in a horror film, as she had previously starred in films such as Mr. Roberts, The Angry Man, and The 10 Star. Palmer only agreed to play the role because she needed to buy a new car, even when she believed the film to be, quote, a piece of shit. So Stavrakis subbed for Betsy Palmer as well, which involved Morgan's character being chased through the woods by Mrs. Voorhees, although the audience only sees a pair of legs running after Morgan. Palmer had just arrived in town when those scenes were about to be filmed and was not in the physical shape necessary to chase Morgan around the woods. Morgan's training as an acrobat assisted her in these scenes, as her character was required to leap out of a moving Jeep while she discovers that Mrs. Voorhees did not intend to take her to the camp. Betsy Palmer
that was some crazy shit.
Developed the character. I was, right? That was. So there's a quote here from Betsy Palmer that explains how she developed the character of Mrs. Voorhees. So this is her quote directly. Being an actress who uses the Stanislavski method. Did I say that right? Stanislavski?
I think so, yeah.
I always Stanislavski, Slobodovsky.
It's funny. My family's like Russian. I only know like one phrase in it. It's just a curse word. It's like a curse word kind of thing.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Tvaya mama suka. Your mom's a bitch.
What's that mean? Jesus Christ, your mom's a bitch. That's the one you'd know. All right, so the Sloppy-Dovsky method.
The Sloppy-Dovsky.
Yeah. She said, I always try to find details about my character. With Pamela, I began with a class ring that I remember reading in the script that she'd worn, which we see several times. So we see that in the beginning when the person's wandering through the woods, and then at the end when she holds her hand up and she gets decapitated, you see her ring again, right? So she stated that I traced Pamela back to my own high school days in the early 1940s. So it's 1944, a very conservative time, and Pamela has a steady boyfriend. They have sex, which is very bad, of course, and Pamela soon gets pregnant with Jason. The father takes off, and when Pamela tells her parents, they disown her because of her having babies out of wedlock, which is not something that good girls do. I think that she took Jason and raised him the best that she could, but he turned out to be a very strange boy. She took lots of odd jobs, and one of those jobs was a cook at a summer camp. When Jason drowns and her whole world collapses, what were the counselors doing instead of watching Jason? They were having sex, which is the way that she got into trouble in the first place. From that point on, Pamela became very psychotic and puritanical in her attitudes as she was determined to kill all
you're freezing.
of the immoral. dirty sex having can't.
You're roboting so hard.
You were too. Do not leave.
I'm
no
not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you.
Rufus.
Thank you. All right. Rufus John Voorhees to you, brother.
R.J. Voorhees.
And I'm gonna take all your weed because I'm a cop and you're at camp and you're dressed like a chicken.
And you smell like hash.
I don't make the rules.
When he was like Nate, when he was trying to get like Kevin Bacon arrested, that was so funny. When he kept like naming all different kinds of drugs.
That was really funny. Right? You on this? You on that? You on coke? You sniffing things? What you sniffing? What you been sniffing, boy? Anyway, all right. So some filming notes before we get into the soundtrack. So the film was shot around the townships of Hardwick, Blairstown, and Hope. Hey, fuck, Hope. I knew I saw it.
There's no
in
hope.
Warren County, New Jersey. Hope, New Jersey.
There's no hope.
There's no hope. Everybody's gonna die.
Scabby Man says no hope.
Is that Scabby?
He's
Hey,
possessing
Scabby,
me.
Are you there? What's up, Scabby boy? How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. I saw Jimmy tried to kiss you on the mouth.
Jimmy's a cool guy.
Yeah? Do you like it when he gives you a little kiss?
No, why would you do it?
Oh, you want me to do it? I'll give you a kiss.
What is happening?
Come here,
I'm
buddy.
scared.
Okay, well, so on TikTok,
Dylan was taken into the void.
Death, dude. Oh, yeah, I'm still
Okay,
here.
good.
Don't worry. So, yeah, so on TikTok, Jimmy made a post that's like, it's fucking hilarious. It's like when I wake up and I see my sleep paralysis demon.
Smooth
and it's
jazz.
Like, ooh, it's smooching time.
Oh, that one? I thought you were talking about the smooth jazz one. That was funny
Yeah.
too.
No, I was talking about.
Shout out to
smooching
Jimmy, my
time.
co-host on Dab of Death.
Yeah, shout out to Jimmy. We hope you're doing good, bud. Smooch, smooch. All right, so, let's see.
Tucking your homies in.
here. Oh, holy shit, bro! Do you see that over there?
What
What
is
is
it?
that? What's that over there?
Hold on, let me see.
It looks like some teenager shooting a fucking arrow at another teenager. Holy fuck! God damn, I almost shot her right through the. Oh. That almost it hit you. How does that feel?
I'm going
Oh.
God.
Okay. All right.
Goddamn kids.
I started gargling blood. It came in through here and out through here.
Okay, so they might not be able to see us, but they can hurt us. All right. We'll keep that
Yeah,
in
apparently
mind.
they know where we are and they know like positions like near the windows.
Okay, should we move? Do you want to go?
Yeah, I
sit
think
by the
our
lake on the
our
dock?
offices should be moved.
All right, let's move over to the dock on the.
Yeah, our
lake.
makeshift offices in this campgrounds.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
All right, diabetes.
All right, take a seat. Yeah, diabetes. Here's another word from our sponsors for the day.
Good morning. I'm Wilfred Brimley, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about diabetes. Actually, about
smoking that Whoopi Goldberg South Egyptian Fur Burger Deluxe Mega Million Scratcher Skunk Bubba Kush. We smoking Dung Beetle. I'm on 12 Vicodins smoking on Scooby-Doo Dick. We smoking Sequoia Banshee Boogers. We snorting that good Buffalo Soldier Tamarind Jordanian Jibbies. They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.
No one is more serious than liberty about
Smoking shit in a glass pipe, blowing the Lord's bubbles.
and if you'll obey these simple rules and do these simple things, you'll feel
Different. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm a dog. I'm biting the fart bubbles into bath. We smoking symbiotes.
See if I'm not right. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly the way it's been.
Okay, now let's get back into it. So, As far as filming goes, in 1979, the camp scenes were shot on a working Boy Scout camp, which is called Camp No Bebo Sco. Okay. Camp No Bebo Sco.
What the fuck is this?
Camp No Bebo Sco,
Oh, in
which is
Blairstown.
located in Hardwick, New Jersey. Yeah. The camp is still standing and still operates as a summer camp for Boy Scouts. The cinematography of the film employs recurrent point of view shots from the perspective of the villain. Savini was hired to design the film's special effects based upon his work in George Romero's Dawn of the Dead in 1978. Savini's is so good, yeah. Savini's design contributions included crafting the effects of Marcy's axe wound to the face, the arrow penetrating Jack's throat, and Mrs. Voorhees' decapitation with the machete.
The ending of the show,
so
I'm
those are all really good. Those are all really good effects, but they don't mention the throat slash in the beginning. I wonder if somebody else did.
Maybe.
Which would make sense.
Maybe like one of his assistants did it.
Anyway, could be, yeah. So during the filming of the fight sequences between King and Palmer's characters, Palmer suggested rehearsing the scene based on her theater training. Oh, Jesus. I said to Adrienne, this is quote, I said to Adrienne that night, why don't we rehearse this scene?
Oh, God.
I have to slap you because on stage, when you slap somebody, you slap them. So while rehearsing, Palmer slapped the shit out of King in the face, and King began crying.
This would like get her canceled if she did this on a set now.
I know, right? So
like, you get blackballed from like Hollywood.
Yeah, she was crying, Sean, she hit me, and then Palmer said, "Well, of course I hit her. We were rehearsing."
She Will Smiths her.
And then Cunningham said, "No, Betsy, we don't hit people in movies. We miss them."
That's wild.
Said, I'm old. I went to high school in 1944 and I beat my children.
I hope she didn't.
Anyway, okay, so, yeah, I mean, you never know. She needed a new car, so she was playing a serial killer. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she beat her children. Maybe not. Okay, so, soundtrack notes. All right, so when Harry Manfredini.
Yeah,
Manfredini.
Manfredini.
Yes, God. Motherfucker. When Harry Manfredini began working on the musical score, the decision was made to only play music when the killer was actually present, as to not manipulate the audience. Manfredini pointed out the lack of music for certain scenes. He said, quote, there's a scene where one of the girls is setting up the archery area. One of the guys shoots an arrow into the target and just misses her. It's a huge scare, but if you notice, there's no music. That was a choice. Manfredini also noted that when something was going to happen, the music would cut off so the audience would relax a bit, and then the scare would be that much more effective, which those are great tactics. Cool. All right. Mikey.
All right. Because the killer, Mrs. Voorhees, appears on screen only during the final scenes of the film, Manfredini had a job of creating a score that represents the killer in her absence. I thought it was clever. Manfredini borrows from the 1975 film Jaws, where the shark is likewise not seen for majority of the movie. The motif created by John Williams cued the audience to the shark's invisible menace. Sean S. Cunningham saw a chorus, but budget could not allow it. While listening to Krzysztof Penderecki, is that how you say it?
Yes. Krzysztof
Penderecki. Penderecki, okay.
Penderecki. I'm
piece
not
of
the
music.
only one.
It's fine. I've said it before. I'm terrible at it. I was listening back to an old episode where I was saying a Japanese name of a wrestler and I didn't remember. I couldn't pronounce it. So I'm there.
God, those are hard. The Japanese
okay.
are hard.
All right. So we are on piece of music which contained a chorus with striking pronunciation. Manfredini was inspired to recreate a similar sound. He came up with the sounds from the final reel from Mrs. Voorhees saying "Kill her, mommy," which is like one of the creepiest things. Is when
It is, yeah.
when Bessie Palmer goes, "Kill her, mommy."
Right, you see her face because she's
Yeah.
talking already, and then kill her, mommy. The way she shows her.
Ugh, so creepy. To achieve the unique sound he wanted for the film, Manfredini spoke to 2 words harshly and distinctly, rhythmically into the microphone and ran them into an echo reverb machine.
Oh, cool.
Named the Horse Machine.
So then, a what?
Horse Machine.
A horse machine?
Yeah, it's on Horse Machine Ranch Road where I live.
What? Horse Machine Ranch Road, where Mikey lives. Well, where I live on Horse Machine Cum Road, Manfredini finished the original score after a couple of weeks and then recorded the score in a friend's basement.
I had to put my
Working out
phone
them
down.
basements.
I used my phone for notes, and like you just made me laugh so Horse
Victor
Machine
Miller,
Cum.
an assistant. Victor
Sorry.
Miller, an assistant editor, Jay, that's fine. Cooper, have commented on how memorable the music is, with Cooper describing it as iconographic, almost like pornographic, but iconic. Iconic porn, pornographic. Manfredini says everybody thinks.
That's the name of this episode.
Cha cha cha. And I'm like, cha cha cha. That's a quote. Manfredini says, quote, everybody thinks it's cha cha cha. And I'm like,
Really?
cha cha cha? What are you talking about? That's stupid. Yes. All right. So in 1982,
He says this in the documentary too, like a bunch of times.
Chi chi chi, cha cha cha. In 1982, Gramavision Records released an LP record of selected pieces of Harry Manfredini's scores from the
Selected
first
pieces
3
of Harry
Friday the
penises.
13th films. 3 pieces of Harry penises. On the 13th of January, 2012, La La Land Records released a limited edition 6 CD box set containing Manfredini's scores from the first 6 films. It sold out in less than 24 hours. Did you place an order?
No.
Did you? Oh, ugh. Ugh.
I haven't. Well, that was probably when I was like collecting back then, but I probably was just buying movies at that point. Like I never really bought
2012,
soundtracks
sure.
or anything.
A decade ago. Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
All right, so as a new part of our show here, again, I know we're old.
Mikey's Hall of
getting
Penis.
Mikey more involved. Mikey today will be talking about all of the critics' penises. So, Mikey, take it away.
On a review aggregator, Rotten Penis, they say Friday the 13th holds an approval rating of 63% based on 56 reviews. Dylan, what the fuck? But your laugh threw me off. I'm sorry. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Okay.
Sure, take your time.
Friday the 13th holds an approval rating of 63% based on 56 reviews, with an average of 5.8 out of 10. See, this is the bullshit I don't like. It's not. I don't think it's that. I would give it like a 7.
It's bullshit.
I'd give it like a 7.
Yeah, for sure, at least. I'd give it an 8. I think it's really good, personally.
Yeah. The site critiques consensus reads, rather quaint today's standards, Friday the 13th still shares a bloody surprise, and a 70s holdover aesthetic, slightly campy. Or is that what it says?
To slightly compelled.
Compelling.
Yeah, so I could see that. I feel like it's got a little bit of a 1970s aesthetic to it, for sure.
I don't know. I mean, like, of course it did. It was, like, shot in, like, 1979, 88, like
1979,
like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, no, it's just funny that they would say that. Like, of course it would. It's kind of stupid.
right?
Okay, so now we're on to...
Yeah, you can
Do you want me to do
skip
the original theatrical?
Metacritic. Yep.
Yeah, I was just like, that was nonsense. I'm just kidding. Linda Gross of the LA Times referred to the film as a silly, boring, youth-geared horror movie, and she can go fuck herself. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. Take her penis.
How?
Right? There are a lot of words. There are a lot of words for this.
I'm
boring
taken
is
aback
not
by
one.
this. Like, cause like boring Friday the 13th. I don't know. That's bullshit. All right, nervous musical score. She praised the score for the movie, the cinematography as well as performances. She deemed natural and appealing, particularly Taylor Bacon. Yeah. However, low budget in the worst sense. All right, yeah. And then do you want me to do one of the?
Yeah, so this was Variety. Yeah, so Variety was the one who said low budget in the worst sense. So we did take Linda Gross's penis because Linda Gross was kind of rude, but she did say that the acting was good. So
And the score was good.
But Variety, yeah, Variety said specifically it was a low budget in the worst sense with no apparent talent or intelligence. Penis taken.
All right, and then do you want me to do another review or?
Yeah, I don't know that we have any good ones. But
There's
we
this
could
modern
do,
one, but
the modern. Yeah. we
Okay,
could do the
Scott Meslow of The Week reviewed the movie in 2015, assessed it as its original critical reception in contemporary context before it became an absurdly prolific franchise. Friday the 13th was a cynical, one-off attempt to make a fast buck on a sleazy slasher movie that accidentally ended up spawning a decade-spanning, multi-million-dollar phenom. I agree. It does, yeah. I agree, definitely. It does feel like different than the other ones. All right, now to home release. All right, Friday the 13th was first released on DVD in the United States by Paramount House Entertainment on October 19th, 1999. The disc sold 32,497. On February 3rd, 2009, Paramount released the film again on DVD and Blu-ray, uncut for the first time in the United States. I had that one. Previous VHS, Laserdisc, DVD releases included an R theatrical cut. The uncut version of the film contains approximately 11 seconds of unreleased footage. I watched that before this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what the 11 seconds were?
I think it might. Does it say it in here? I don't remember.
I
think it might be the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In 2011, the uncut version, the Friday the 13th, was released on a 4-disc DVD collection with the first 3 sequels. It again included 2 Blu-ray sets, the Friday the 13th Camp Collection in 2013. If that's the one I think it is, it came with a Jason mask, and I think I still have that mask somewhere. It's like the really tiny mask I have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Friday the 13th, The Ultimate Collection 2018. Paramount's Blu-ray, which was re-released on the 40th edition in Steelbook in 2020. And then 2020 in sorry, my notes slid right up. Give me 1 second, sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, so the Scream Factory put out a box set of the whole franchise with the Freddy vs. Jason movie. Sorry, stuttering really bad.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's a good box set.
So
and then
that was a 4K scan?
yeah, it was a 4K rescan, and it has every sequel in it.
Nice.
It's a big box set.
How much
I have
was
it in the other
that?
room.
Do you know?
I paid $120 for it, I think.
Was it? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's cheaper now,
Nice,
obviously,
man.
because it's been like 3 years. But yeah, this is the one. The first one from it. Yeah,
Nice.
and it has tons of
Lovely.
extras.
And that's
awesome.
Does it? Cool.
Mhm.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that. Like I said, we're gonna try this new format where Mikey jumps in and takes some sections. So I'm not talking your ears off the whole time, and I appreciate you, Mikey. You're the man.
No problem.
All right. So Holy shit, bro.
Wait.
I think I just saw some old lady throw a fucking body through a window. Did you see that?
Oh my god, what's that?
Fucking shit. Holy shit, bro. That old woman is strong as fuck, bro.
Oh!
She has been going to the gym. Oh, she just hit the shit out of Mikey. Just slapped the shit out of him. Oh, God. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, she was just choking me a little bit.
Are we gonna be
Okay,
done
she
by
took off
3:40?
after that. Yeah, we
Okay.
will. She just took off after that that teenager over there.
Yeah, she just like sucker punched me twice.
Bro, I think they're headed down towards the generator room. Okay.
She was trying to rip my new shirt, and I was like scared for a second.
Oh, what a bitch. Okay. I like your
Yeah.
new shirt. Who is that? Who is
It's
that?
the band Gates to Hell. It's their rip of Mortal Kombat 2.
Nice.
On the back it says
Gates to Hell.
Louisville
Cool.
Brutality. They from Kentucky.
Okay. Little Kentucky, lucky Kentucky, like old Kentucky Jimson.
Yes.
All right. So
I got it from
moving
nightshiftmerch.com.
Cool. Shout out. We're not getting paid.
No, wish we were.
All
Sponsor
right.
us.
Legacy. Yeah, legacy notes.
Legacy penis.
Contemporary scholars, contemporary penis scholars in film criticism,
Penis connoisseurs.
such as Tony Williams. Hi, Tony.
Tony Willies.
Have Tony Williams have credited Friday the 13th for initiating the subgenre of the stalker or slasher film. Okay, I don't know about that. We've talked a lot
We
about
talked about that last time.
the slasher film.
Torso.
We did.
Torso.
So,
Torso.
Tony Williams.
Torso.
Tony Williams, you're wrong.
It's torso.
Tony Williams is wrong.
Torso?
Okay. So, cultural critic Graham
Torso.
Thompson also considers, shut the fuck up before I slash your head off. You will only have a torso by the time I'm done with you. All right. So, cultural critic Graham
I need
Thompson
HR.
also considers the film as a, you don't want to talk to HR, Balthy does not like you right now, template, along with John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. That instigated a rush of films of its type, as we talked about way back in episode 2, in which young people get away from supervision and are systematically stalked and murdered by a masked villain. While critical reception of the film has been varied over the years since its release, it has attained a significant cult following. In 2017, Complex ranked the film 9th in a list of the best slasher films of all time. Film scholar Matt Hills wrote of the film's legacy, quote, Friday the 13th has not just been critically positioned as intellectually lacking, it has been othered and devalued in line with the conventional aesthetic norms of the Academy and official film culture. Said to lack originality and artfulness, to possess no nominated or recognized auteur, and to be grossly sensationalist in its focus on Tom Savini's gory special effects, end quote. The film was
Into the penis
nominated
bin.
in 2001. Into the penis bin for you, Matt Hills. The film was nominated in 2001 for AFI's 100 Years, 100 Thrills list. And in April 2018, Camp Nobisco, whatever, where the film was shot, held crystal... Good old Camp Bibida Boppida Bobolini, where the film was shot.
Oh, wait. I hear somebody coming in. Me. I went there. Me.
Oh, you went to Camp Hobbity Bobbity Bobolini?
That's what I'm saying when I'm talking to you guys. I go.
That's just the camp name? Okay. Well, I'm glad you went to that camp. Did you enjoy it?
You never answered me during my interview.
What? What do you mean?
I'm translating
Get
for him.
back
I'm
in
sorry.
the fucking closet. Okay. Tell him to get back in the fucking closet. I do not have time to talk to his penis ass right now.
His penis ass.
Hugh Janus.
Janus.
His penis ass. Hugh Janus. Hugh Janus penis ass. What the fuck?
I didn't even say it this time.
Fuck.
It's just
All right.
the end of the year show is just
We're
gonna
a
be
little
how
off
many
the
times
rails.
Dylan has said penis.
Yeah, Mikey started it. He started it this time. Take note. Okay, let's finish this up so we can get you to the bus to pick up your son. All right. So, the camp Babada-Bee-Bada-Boo, where the film was shot, held Crystal Lake Tours, which was an event
No, it's
dedicated to the making of the film, which brought attendees to 9 of the filming locations on the property. The event was attended by actress Adrienne King, who recounted the making of the film to the fans. As of 2018, Friday the 13th has spawned 10 sequels, including a crossover film with a Nightmare on Elm
And only
Street
half of them are
and
good.
Freddy Krueger. Right?
I'm
Friday the
joking. I'm
13th,
joking. I love all these movies.
Part 2. Yeah, you're gonna get canceled from the horror community.
Well, no, people hate
introduced
Jason Goes to
Jason
Hell. I don't like that one either.
Voorhees. Yeah, who drags him to hell? Who drags him to hell, Mikey?
Harambe.
Oh my god. You know, okay, the only reason I'm saying that is because in 13 Fanboy at the end, they're about to kill somebody, but they're like, if you can't answer these questions, we'll kill you. And they ask, who drags Jason to hell? And she goes, Freddy Krueger. And they're like, you got that one, bitch. Stupid. Anyway. All right. Okay. So Friday the 13th, Part 2 introduced Jason Voorhees, which would be the son of Mrs. Voorhees, as the primary antagonist,
Baghead.
which would continue for all of the remaining sequels, with the exception of the 5th movie and related works.
Yeah, the 5th movie was a guy who
Most of the
was
sequels-
pretending to be Jason because his son gets killed in the beginning of the movie. I have the figure of it. It's
Good
funny because like
spoiler.
you take the mask off and it's the guy's face under it like a Jason head.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cool.
How about that? That's
Imposter
cool.
Jason. It's
All
pretty
right.
cool.
So most of the sequels were filmed on larger budgets than the original. For comparison, Friday the 13th, the original had a budget of $550,000, while the first sequel was given a budget of $1.25 million. At the time of its release, Freddy vs. Jason had the largest budget with $30 million. Wow.
Oh man, that movie is a
All
mess.
of the sequels. Yeah. All of the sequels repeated the premise of the original, so the
It's a fun
filmmakers
mess,
made
though.
tweaks to
I will say
provide
that.
freshness. Freddy vs. Jason is a fun one.
Well, yeah, it's like a mindless slasher
Uh-huh.
that's trying to be like other like movies from that time.
Yeah. When did that come out? 2002?
No, it's like
2002, I mean? 2002?
2001, I think. Hold on, let me see. 2003.
Was it?
From the director of Bride of Chucky, Ronnie Yu.
Yeah. I feel like that was a weird time in film, the turn of the century. Oh, man. Anyway, okay, so changes of the films for freshness did involve addition to the title as opposed to a number of attached... what the fuck? Huh. Well, that's a weird sentence. I'm not going to read it. Okay, one major addition that would affect the entire film series was the addition of Jason's hockey mask in the third film. This mask would become one of the most recognizable images in popular culture. A reboot to Friday the 13th was released theatrically in February of 2009 with Freddy vs. Jason writers Damian Shannon and
Look who
Mark
produced
Swift
it.
hired to script the new film. I'm sorry. Oh, the film focused on Jason Voorhees along with his trademark hockey mask and was produced by Michael Bay.
I will say the 2003 remake they did of Texas Chainsaw was good too.
Okay. Fuck Michael Bay. Yep. So Andrew
That's the one with
Form
Jessica
and
Biel.
Brad Fuller I like Jessica Biel. through Bay's production company, Platinum Dunes, for New Line Cinema. In November 2007, Marcus Nispel, the director of 2003 remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, was hired to direct, and the film had its United States release on February 13th of 2009. A couple more notes on Legacy. So there was a novelization in 1987, 7 years
That's
after
cool.
the release of the first
I love
motion
novelizations.
picture.
The only one I have though is from Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so this one was by Simon Hawke. He produced that. One of the few additions to the book was Mrs. Voorhees begging the Christie family to take her back after the loss of her son, and they agreed. Another addition in the novel is more understanding in Mrs. Voorhees' actions. Hawke felt the character had attempted to move on when Jason died, but her psychosis got the best of her. When Steve Christie reopened the camp, Mrs. Voorhees saw it as a chance that what happened to her son could happen again, and her murders were against the counselors because she saw them as responsible for Jason's death and
But then who's going to take care of the kids?
The deaths of future children. Well, no kids will come if all the counselors are dead.
But what if the
right?
parents accidentally
'Cause the
send them
kids
and they didn't
haven't
know?
grown up. Just put them on the bus and they arrive to a camp full of dead bodies. Holy shit. I think someone would figure that out. Maybe the bus driver,
It's so funny,
unless the bus is being driven by a child.
So my dad, but not my dad, my son, Sammy, he loves like spooky stuff now. And he loves playing with my horror figures now. And he loves Jason a lot.
Nice.
Jason and Freddy are his two
Does he?
favorites. I didn't even
Okay.
pick them. He calls Ghostface
it's in
No
the
Face.
DNA.
It is.
No face? I like that. That's awesome. That's funny.
He calls skeletons
I love
1010s.
Sammy, if you're listening to this 20 years from now and you happen to find it and you're like, holy shit, my dad was on a podcast, just know that I think you're a really cool kid. All right, so a couple more notes from the comic books. A number of scenes from the film were recreated in Friday the 13th, Pamela's Tale, which was a 2-issue comic book prequel released by Wildstorm in 2007. In 2016, the book on... Oh, yeah?
My comic book store
in
didn't get that one in.
The Joker?
Joker's Child, yeah.
Joker's Child. Yeah.
Shout out. That's one of my favorite stores in Fairlawn, New Jersey.
Dude, I love the Joker's Child. I don't even know if it still exists, but I love it.
It's still open. Still open.
Is it? Nice.
Yeah. I've been there. I was there like 5 years ago. That was the last time, but it's still open.
Nice. Yeah. I think I still have like some comic books in one of their plastic, one of their little bags, like their shop bags.
I have a Fangoria issue still.
Do you? Nice. Anywho, okay, let's finish this up so you can get to the bus stop. So there was a video game in 2007 which released the adaptation of Friday the 13th for mobile phones, I guess. I didn't know that.
Ew, from 2007, that's awful.
It was probably awful, right?
The Super Nintendo game was pretty bad, too. Do you remember the Super Nintendo game? Where Jason's like purple?
I do not. No, I do not.
Oh, it's so bad, but it's fun, I think.
I remember it. Oh, no, I do remember the purple Jason. Yes. Okay. Huh. Well, anyway,
there was also a
mobile game
a couple of years ago that was good. Maybe
I'll
the
let
people
you
who made
finish. What else do you want to talk about?
That's just it.
Yeah?
You were talking about video games. I didn't see the notes for it, and the one that came out a couple of years ago was pretty decent. But they closed down the servers because they lost the rights to it, and then they made Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, where he plays the killers.
Oh, maybe that's why it's not mentioned here.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Because it's kind of the same premise. You do the same thing, right?
As Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
I mean, you were chasing kids around the camp, and in Texas Chainsaw, you're chasing kids around the farm.
Yeah.
Right? Or like
the house, yeah.
Okay.
Or a slaughterhouse,
the house. Okay. So, all right. In the mobile phone game, I'm going to finish the statement now, Mikey.
I'm just reading our other notes, and like that first one's really mean.
Is it?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, Scabby wrote this. We'll get to that. All right. So in the game, the player plays as Annie Phillips, but unlike in the film, she doesn't die. One of the counselors at Camp Crystal Lake. Oh, well, that's stupid. So while the staff is preparing the camp for its first summer weekend, an unknown stalker begins murdering each of them. The player must discover the truth and escape the camp alive. I'm assuming it's if it's from 2007 and it's a mobile game, it's probably kind of
Shit.
like, like turn by turn or something.
Garbage.
I don't know. Garbage.
No,
Straight hot trash.
Just because like phone games in 2007 were awful. It was like Snake and nothing else.
They were all, bro. They were all bad. Yeah, I don't really know.
They were all a scam.
Right, for sure.
Crazy
And
frog.
pay $7.99 and you can play this one game.
Remember when you could buy
Alrighty,
ringtones?
so I do, and I bought a couple. I'm
Same.
pretty sure.
I had the Halloween theme.
99 cents.
It went off in my history class in college. My teacher was freaked out.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, friends. Well, that wraps up our notes on Friday the 13th, the original. So let's get the fuck out, bro. Look over there. Holy shit! That fucking kid's about to decapitate that old woman. Look.
Whoa. That head went far.
Wow. That was wow. She score. Yeah. Oh, no,
I have one more note for Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mortician did a song called Camp Blood, and they used the sample from Friday the 13th in it.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
All right, man. Let's get the fuck out of Crystal Lake. This is a very dangerous place, and I'm tired of getting like shit.
I gotta be back in Connecticut. I'm all the way in New Jersey. I don't have a car.
I know. All right, but the good thing is, so if Scabby wasn't lying, we should be able to like do a little chant and negate the effects of the scab tab and kind of jump back.
I'm not
to
doing the
where we're
chant. I know what he's
supposed
gonna
to be.
say.
No, it's okay. It's different. He gave me a list. It's like 6 things. He wrote it on this piece of skin.
Yeah, I see it right now.
Okay, this is really disgusting. It's kind of got hair and blood on it. It says 1. Tell Mikey he's a bitch and I'll see him on the roof. Okay, Mikey, you're a bitch and Scabby, I'll see you on the roof.
I'm not going on the roof.
It says number 2, take the frogs out of your pockets. What the fuck? Dude, do you have
Why are there
frog in your
hamburgers
pocket?
in my pockets? What?
Is there a hamburger and a frog?
Yeah,
You better
the
have a
frog's
frog. If
eating
you
the
don't have a
hamburger.
frog, holy fucking shit. Okay, and it says number 3, lick their butts. What the fuck? And then number 4 says ha 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 ha. Number 5 says see you in hell. And number 6 says JK, the magic frog ass should do the trick. All right, I'm gonna lick the frog ass. Are you gonna lick the frog ass?
I already did.
I think we have to. Oh, you did? Me too. Holy fucking shit, that was a ride. I'm going to keep this frog for later. Your face. Are you frozen?
No, I was messing around. You have a Mike GBT in there.
Oh shit, we don't do that anymore. All right. So I'll check this out in a minute. Let me do this. Let's
It's one
get
line.
you guys checked out now that we're back in the store. So go ahead, grab your popcorn, grab your candies, grab your sody pops. This week you're going home with a treasure trove. You got your booty. So we're gonna send you home this week with 1, the Barbie movie from 2023 by Greta Gerwig.
Gerwig.
Cool stuff. Hope you guys enjoy that. Yep, that's what I
He's a
said.
Gearwig.
Daybreakers. That's what I said. Daybreakers 2009 by the Spierig Brothers.
That's how you do it. I couldn't pronounce it. I didn't know how to do it.
I'm guessing. I don't know. I
Sprig.
don't pronounce many things right. Sprig Brothers. We're sending you home with 13 Fanboy from 2021 by Debbie Sue Voorhees, who, by the way, that just is her name. And when she auditioned, it got her the audition, but they say that's not why she got the role. And then we're also sending you with The New Kids from what I typed here is 1885 by Sean
You did.
as Cunningham, but I think it's from 1985. And then lastly, we're going to send you home with the kids movie that Mikey decides this week.
Okay, I'll go with 2001's anime Spirited Away.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Oh,
Shout out to
Fletch,
Jimmy.
You're coming in like a Shout out to Jimmy, superstar. That is such a good movie. All right, cool. Love it. Okay, so friends, that ends our time this week. We're going to tell you to get the fuck out of our store. Stop cursing things. Stop fucking sending old ladies to stab Mikey, please. Ugh.
This whole show is in
But we
Dylan's
love you
head.
anyway.
He doesn't know it.
Dude,
I've
have a
never
wild
existed.
imagination. Tell you what. Oh yeah. Huh. Maybe I do both of our voices. Holy fuck. God damn. Let's make that a movie. Okay, Mikey, what's next week's episode about?
Next week's episode is Break Room Part 3, the 3 inning.
What? Finally, we get a fucking break, bro. Holy
It's only been 10 episodes. Or no, now it's going to be, it's going to be 11 episodes, actually.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, we need a break. And actually, so I'm excited because next week, we'll take a break. But while we're taking our break, we're actually going to plan a little bit of a road trip. So we're thinking for the month of October, we're going to be taking a little bit of a Halloween road trip. So while we're on our break, we'll plan that. And you guys can get a little bit of the details. You're all out? All out of your monsty? Okay, so one new thing we're going to do this week and going forward, let's do a little shout out. So this week, I want to shout out a couple cool friends that we have made on the TikTok. One would be the Devil's Work Podcast, which is another horror movie or movie cinema podcast in general. They're really cool. And thank you for interacting with us, guys. We appreciate you. And also, I want to shout out one of our followers on TikTok. His name's Joe Care. Really cool guy, very interactive, and has commented on a bunch of our posts on TikTok. If you haven't followed us on TikTok, go give us a follow. We're the VHS Doom Pod. Mikey, who you shouting out?
So first, I'm shouting out the Tangent of Horror podcast. They're cool guys who do the horror thing too.
Nice.
Also, I want to shout out my other podcast, The Dab of Death, and my co-host at DabDabJimmy on Twitter.
Dab Jimmy. Fuck yeah, Jimmy. Kiss Scabby. All right. Yes. Jimmy is the man. Jimmy created Scabby, and without Scabby, what is VHS Doom?
The Scabby Man
It's
universe.
less, for sure. Extended universe. Lots of scab tabs going down in this universe.
The Scabby Awards.
Scabby boys. Yeah, but we're not scabs. We're not fucking scabs.
Oh, fuck that shit.
You know who's a... Bro, who was it?
Bill Maher, Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, she apologized, I think.
She had to. I mean, she was getting canceled on Twitter for it.
Yeah. They're both scabs.
Yeah.
Yeah. While John Oliver's out there doing fucking stand-up to pay his people while they're all striking.
Bill Maher's a dickhead.
Fuck those two. Anyway. Yeah. All right, so last bits, friends. Don't forget, come on the podcast if you have a project.
Sorry.
Or you want to promote anything. You're okay. Email us at vhsdoom@gmail.com. If you're in a band, you're a director, you're an actor, and you want to promote your project, we'd love to have you on. Really big thank you to you guys. We passed 500 listens. We're actually at 506 as of today total listens. So thank you guys so much for
and we're going to be like
taking the time
25
to
episodes. And it's crazy.
I know, yeah. We talk about a bunch of penises and bullshit every week, and you keep coming back, you sick fucks. But we're happy you're here.
I remember the first episode you didn't even want to curse on it.
I know, right? I wanted to keep it clean. Fuck that. So let's see. Mikey's Chat GPT, Gobellini's Revenge, Blood. All right, love that. Okay, so Mikey, let's get back to work. I think we have an interview. We have maybe a new possible employee. I have their application here. Their name is Pootie Shoot. So that's a little weird.
Is there?
We'll see how Pootie. We'll see how Pootie Shoot.
Is Dick Gozinia in there too?
What?
Dick Gozinia.
Who?
Dick Gozinia.
Gozinia? No, I didn't see a Gozinia. Is that
or Harry Asgrack?
Asgrack? Does that start with an A?
AZCRAC.
Asgrack? Harry Asgrack? No, I don't see a Harry Asgrack. I don't see a Dick Gozinia. But we do have a Pootie Shoot, so that's, I don't know.
Right.
Are you filling out these applications?
No.
I don't know.
I mean, we had Hosscock
we'll
for
tell
a
you
bit.
guys how that goes. Right. We'll tell you guys how that that interview goes next week. But anyway, we appreciate you being here. We'll see you next time here at the VHS Doom Podcast and Rental Store. Peace.